Did you know that of all the people who go to see the doctor for shoulder pain, 44% to 65% of them come away with the exact same diagnosis? They usually have pain lifting their shoulder in this middle range here. They also have trouble lying on that side when they are going to sleep at night. Very often it is seen that there is an associated weakness in that shoulder. Now, if that sounds like you are going to love this video because we are going over 3-part stretching and strengthening strategy where we'll be resolving this shoulder impingement issue. Let's get into it. The most obvious change that I find in a person's structure when someone's complaining of their shoulder pain is their forward head posture, their hyperkyphosis of their back, as well as their internal rotation of their shoulder. So when you are seeing that person from head on, you'll be able to see their knuckles and not their thumbs. So in that case, their shoulders are internally rotated as well as they have hyperkyphosis and the heads are poking up like this. So let me show you how it affects the range of motion of a person. So from normal standing position, I would like you to poke your head out of your body like this, round your upper back and rotate your wrist towards your thighs. Now try to lift your hand as far as you can go until you hit that barrier that won't let you go any further. Then stand up nice and tall, your ears lined up with your shoulders like this. Try to mimic the same motion and go back as far as you can until you hit that barrier that won't let you go any further. You can instantly notice the difference in the mobility of a person who is suffering from shoulder impingement to that of a normal person. So keeping that example in the back of your mind, I'll be recommending you 3 stretches and 2 exercises to do that will open up that muscle that keeps your shoulder internally rotated, as well as it will open up that thoracic spine. All you're gonna need is a resistance band like this and a towel. Even if you don't have this resistance band, it's completely fine because I'll be telling you a few stretches without the use of it. Now, let's move to the first stretch. To perform internal rotation stretch, take a towel like this and roll it like a bundle. Now take this towel to your back like this. My affected arm is this one, the left one. So I'll go on the back and show you. So I'll hold it like this from my lower hand and my upper hand, and I'll try to slowly pull it from the upper hand and try to hold the stretch from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me show you the side view. So I'm pulling from the upper hand and trying to hold tightly from the lower hand, which is creating that stretch on my left shoulder. Please note that here you don't have to pull from the lower hand. You don't have to pull from both the sides. You have to only pull from the upper hand slowly and hold this from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and let it go. Now let's move to the second stretch, which is double hitchhiker. For the double hitchhiker, you would be requiring a band like this. It may be a flat band or a tube band. So take a band like this and wrap it around your wrist on both the sides. Touch your elbows towards your ribs and keep your thumbs out. Now you have to slowly stretch from both the sides. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and let it go. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically what you are doing is you are stretching these rotator cuff muscles and the whole shoulder complex, tendons and muscles together in both the sides. Do this hitchhiker for 10 to 15 reps and 2 to 3 sets max at a time. Now let me tell you how you can do this double hitchhiker without the bands. So if you don't have the bands, you can just make your hands like this. Stand tall, rotate your wrists, tuck your elbows here, and mimic the same motion. Hold this for 10 seconds now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let it go. Now the third and the last stretch is the inferior capsule stretch. Basically, the inferior capsule stretch is the stretch for your shoulder capsule. So to perform this, just stand tall, rotate your hand upwards, hold the top position of your elbow, and try to go back and stretch. You will feel a slight stretch here in the tickle spot. So stretch for 3 to 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let it go. So now let's move to the strengthening part, where we'll be strengthening these rotator cuff muscles to stabilize the shoulder complex. So to do this, I have just changed my position to stand just beside a door, where I can anchor my band to start the first exercise, which is the external rotation with the help of a TheraBand. I'll also show you to do this without the TheraBand, with just a bottle or a dumbbell. Now to perform this exercise, I have just anchored my TheraBand to the doorknob, and I'm just standing nice and tall. My elbow is at 90° here, and also a 90° with the band. I'll just hold my hand like this and start to pull the band slowly. 1, 2. Please note that the elbow should be tucked to the ribs, because if you flare it out, you'll not be able to engage your rotator cuff muscles. So just tuck it here and slightly hold with the second hand and start the exercise. So 1, hold for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can do this exercise for 5 to 10 reps for 2 to 3 sets. Now, if you don't have a resistance band like this, I would recommend you to hold something heavy on your hand, like a bottle or something, and perform the same movement. Or if you go to the gym, you can also perform the same exercise by holding a dumbbell in one of your hands and performing the same exact movement. Now the second exercise is the single arm scaption. To perform this, use a TheraBand like this, and I'm just putting one end of the TheraBand just below my shoe here, catching the other end of the TheraBand and wrapping it around my palm like this. Now I'm just standing tall like this, keeping my thumb up, and slowly we have to lift our right hand, making it straight on the middle range. Your hand should not be going out to the body or in front of your body. Your hand should be in the 45° middle range, like this. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So usually when you have shoulder impingement, your supraspinatus is really weak. So to really target your supraspinatus, this single arm scaption is a must exercise to do. I hope this will help your shoulder to feel way better. Please let me know in the comment section how you're feeling after doing these exercises and stretches. And thank you so much for watching.